What's going on, guys? Michael here, 360 Digital Closing Bell, live here on YouTube from an undisclosed location here in Denver, Colorado. It is a beautiful Friday, May 10th. As always, I am joined by Stuart Turley, who is the purveyor of the show, the director and publisher of the world's greatest website, www.oilandgas360.com. Stu, how you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic, Michael. We had a great interview today. We've had a fantastic week.
I am dirt tired, actually. I am really ready to get this banged out and get my weekend started. And I hope you guys are too. We're not going to keep you long. We will get to our one big thing, which really is some crazy unemployment number. Stu's going to come to us from the International Newsbook, and we'll get to the digital. But first, if you're not subscribed to the 360 Digital Bell Closing Podcast on iTunes, Spotify, or Entercom's YouTube, please just got to do that right now. It's really the best way to stay up to date with the show, because this show is the best way to stay up to date on the energy finance markets. Humble brag, we do the best way of keeping you up to date on everything that you guys need to know in the oil and gas markets. And I really do mean that. As Stu mentioned, we also have a wildly successful Energy 360 network where it is the best stuff when it comes from energy thought leaders. We just cut an interview with Sproul today that you guys will be seeing on Wednesday. Loads of great information. I'm already starting to shift the way I'm seeing things because of this interview. You will not want to miss it. We should be dropping a commercial here soon. And when we look at the digital ticker, today, green all around, but for natural gas, which is interesting because this entire, I just started talking to you about how this Sproul interview went. It was all about how they are bullish on natural gas. Spoiler alert. And natural gas is the only bad boy down today, but everything else looks very green. 29.29, even for a 1.69% increase on SPY. Good to close out the week. Tech stocks up 1.2%. 92.11, up about 100 points. So good day for NASDAQ. Dow Jones closing above 24,000, which is a great number, up 450 points to 24,331. That's a 1.9% increase. Crude oil doing very well, up 4.4% or $1.04 to 24.59 to close out the day and the week. To be square with you, it is now no, it'll still be open here for a little bit. Excuse me. What am I saying? Back into the curve for 12-month strip on crude, 34.04, or about a 4.2% increase, about $1.38. Front end of the curve for natural gas, as I mentioned, down 3.4% to $1.82. But 12-month strip, more that back end of the curve, $2.84, or only down about 0.3%. So that more longer-term natural gas fundamentals still holding up, as we can see. XOP, which are E&P securities contract, up big, 5.8%, up to $53.59, $2.94. But the biggest mover on the day, ROIH, which are oil field services contract, up $8.80, which is an 8.7% increase. $110.21. Great number to see. Oil field services, I mean, they're still laying people off, which is unfortunate, but to seeing those stock numbers rise, at least it's good to see. And hopefully they can they don't need to continue to be laying people off, but those numbers are good to see. Stu, what do we got on the international side?
Hey, International News Desk, we got two stories. One is Maersk drilling in a new round of layoffs. Offshore is tough, and a lot of these layoffs are coming from corporate. So it's really sad to see more layoffs, but it's also putting heartache on the staff on the derricks themselves.
Yeah.
Other one is South Africa. They're regenerating their nuclear facility and their engineering plan for creating energy so that they can have a balanced plan, what the market will provide, balanced plan of energy. That's it.
No, and that's awesome. And I think that's something that, we're going to be dropping a special with Michael Moore, that me, you, and Dan, who's the director of consulting at Intercom, cut. And I think that it kind of tunes right into that on how to have a balanced energy portfolio. Really, my one big thing for the day is a holistic look at crude, up great this week. I think the fundamentals of crude are looking very well. I think as we move forward to next week, I'm not sure if we're going to be seeing negative pricing again. It's something actually that I'm going to touch with Steven on in my segment for my podcast that'll drop Monday before the market opens, is what is the storage telling us? Because that's really what led negative pricing last time. What's that telling us as we creep closer and closer to that? No one's really talked about storage. Everything's been now shut in wells for the past 2 weeks. So I need to know what's going on with shut in. That's what I'm looking for. But overall, crude oil had a great week. And I mean, to harp on, I don't want to need to harp on the unemployment, but the April unemployment rate did come out today, 14.7%, which actually is, it's a horrible number, but better than the estimated 16%. But really the killers, the underemployment rate is sitting at 22.88%, which is just, it's tough to see. These numbers are unprecedented. You can see, I would recommend you going to the Bureau of Labor Statistics.com and checking out their unemployment graphs. It really, the word unprecedented has been used so many times. It really is. And to everyone that's been affected by this, our heart goes out to you. And with that, we're going to go ahead and let you guys finish up your day. You have our permission to start your weekend when this episode ends. And we will see you guys Monday with our 360 Digital Bub closing podcast before the market opens.